This is Ling Chi, brush painting for beginners. And we're going to have a 15 days challenge on Peony at OS Live site. So I thought I'll kick it off with my own demo today. And we also have a paper lesson on this particular composition. If you like, check it out. This particular lesson I'm doing is using very simple material. I have a Lotus petal brush and a happy doll. And then depends on the control of your brushes. You can also replace this one with the large orchid bamboo or large flow brush. And the color I'm using the companion set, and then Sakura White and bleed-proof white. And then ink is best bottle ink. So I'm going to show you how to mix color. I don't always do that, but I thought today is a good day for us to do it. So first, I'm going to use Sakura White. In a dish because I'm going to use a lot of the white. So it's kind of watery. So I already have the water in the dish, so I can get this milky consistency. And then I'm going to use bleed-proof white in the palette dish. And I'm using two sections. One, I'm going to add yellow to it. Okay. Then I'm going to use yellow. And ochre, and then the green in this dish. This is my light green. So I have yellow ochre, and the green to make this pile of light yellow, light green, I'm sorry. And then on the second dish, I'm making a dark green. So there's 2 green in this palette. The pre-mixed green is never as good as when you use indigo and yellow to mix. So if you have watercolor and you are used to make your own green, then that would be the best. Whenever you use a palette green, you always add either brown or ochre to soften it up. So I'm using some ochre here. And I have a sky blue here. Bluey. And I add some brown too. So this is my dark green. I'm spending a lot of times to mix in the color to show you, first to teach you how to use the palette, and then secondly is the intensity, the thickness I want. And then I'm going to start making my red, so I'm going to take a little bit away from all the rest of it. So I have vermilion, add the red. This is my red. I also add a little bit carmine too. So then I'm using carmine for my dark red. And then I'm adding some purple. This is my dark red. Now I'm trying to marry all the color together so there are seams on the same family. A little red. So with this, I'm add a little bit into my Sakura White I pre-mixed. So then I get this peachy color. Then I add a little bit ink to this dish. So then I'm ready to paint. So I have this paper is a single strand because I have a tendency to paint it dry. But most of you, if you have trouble with controlling the moisture, I would suggest you use the jade plate, the double strength. So
what paper exactly are you using?
I'm using the single strand.
Just regular single strand?
Yes.
Okay.
So then I'm using my Lotus Petal brush. You can use your larger orchid bamboo if you don't have Lotus Petal. And I'm going to use this rectangular paper painted on, started from left side. And then I will tell you the reason is that I eventually it's going to turn the flower upside down to you. So I load my peach, and then I blend it, tip with the red, which is a vermilion and red. So then so I'm doing a U shape. This is going to be the flower which is going to be holding the center. So each time when I'm doing something, I'm using 3 petals. And then I'm using my happy dot to form the center of the flower, which I use a little bit yellow with light green. This area is very important because all the petal is going to looking toward the center. Then I'm going to load the red with my dark red. So I'm painting the center of the flower. All right, and then I'm going to paint the bottom, which is again peach with red and black. So you can see now I'm using a wider stroke and still looking for that center. Peach and red. The center coming out that way. Okay. Now it's all lighter petal. You can see I'm using a lot of that peachy white, so that's why I needed to use the a lot of palette for that. Peach, red. All right, and then I'm turning this thing upside down to build my leaves. So I'm using the same brush I use for flower petal. So I'm using light green, a little bit red, and tip with dark green. A little yellow. Okay, and then Okay, dark leaves now coming with the dark green and the tip with the little black. Dark green, a little sky blue blend, and a little ink. Other leaves follow this one. Dark green, the sky blue a little bit blend with the ink. All right, and then now I'm ready to pull it all together. And if you have control of moisture issue, oh, I forgot, there are some leaves on the side. So light green with a little red. So these are going to be the okay. So now I'm going to do the branches. So if you have trouble with controlling the moisture, now you can change into the happy dot, but I like my Lotus Petal brush. So okay, now I use my happy dot with the ink. I have some happy dot here. All right, and then I rinse my happy dot, make sure it's very clean. And then I'm going into the center of my flower. So you don't want it to be too wet when the center of the flower is forming. So let me turn it upside down. So I'm using more bleed-proof white to accent it. So now I finished my composition for the lotus. Happy painting. See you next time.